Guys, we are back for another video and we are still talking Married to Medicine because one of the things that we need to talk about is we need to talk about Dr. Damon. Now, that is the dentist, Heavenly. You know, the lady with a dentistry degree but a GED attitude. One of y'all said that in the comments and I was like, spot on. We must talk about how he allows his wife to drag men and to potentially put bad information out about someone's career, especially by Dr. G being a doctor. Now, if you guys don't remember what she said, she called a man a pedo. Now, you guys can guess as to what a pedo is. I'm not going to get into it, but she made some very disparaging comments about him when he had nothing to do with an argument that she had with Sweet Tea. And we're going to jump into it because I am now starting to believe that Dr. Damon is just as evil as his wife, because there is no way that a man that is a doctor cannot understand what his own wife is doing. Now, I don't know what type of weird marriage they have going on, but maybe that's part of the reason why he just doesn't say nothing, because it's definitely some weird stuff going on. Now, of course, you know, you guys are obviously here to watch the videos, but the way that you actually support the channel is by liking the video. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share the video and also comment below. I want to know your thoughts. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, that's another way to support the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys want to make sure you get the videos when the videos are posted, you are going to need to enable your bell notification. And this makes sure you don't miss out on a video. Well, hi, and I am so glad that you guys are here. Let me tell you this, I started YouTube roughly 1 year ago, and you know what I did? I struggled like hell to figure it out. But thankful, I was diligent and able to monetize in under 90 days. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys exactly how I did it. So what I did is I sat down and I created a course to help you guys become successful on YouTube. When I first started, I struggled. I did not know what to do. And I'm going to tell you why I decided to create this course. When I started YouTube, this is what I said. I said that if I did not make money in at least 60 days, I was done. And guess what I did? I did just that. And my first official check for 30 days on YouTube was roughly $7,000. Now, I know some of y'all is like, that's no money. And in all actuality, it ain't a lot of money, but it's not a little money, especially from somebody that was coming to a social media platform such as YouTube that I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was able to figure it out to be able to make an income of $7,000. So what I said is I see some of the smaller YouTubers struggling. So what I want to do is show you guys what I did to become successful. So what I did is I created a course to teach you guys the basics. Now, this will not be the only course, but this will be the first course in which I will teach you guys how to get monetized very fast. So all you need to do right now is go ahead and click on the link, because we are running a special, or I am running a special, because I want to make sure you guys get monetized. Because listen, it is the holidays. It is becoming a new year soon, and y'all need to get y'all some more income, okay? Guys, I have created a course based on your emails and your DMs. And right now you can get the course for 50% off. So I would advise you guys to head over to Teachable, purchase the course. When you get to checkout, enter code half off. That's HALF 0 OFF, just half off, just like it sounds. Now, that will give you 50% off. If you don't want to finish the course now, that's fine. Once you purchase it, it is yours. It will always be there. Over there, if you have started a channel, struggling, can't figure it out, go and head over there, take the course, get yourself some knowledge so you can feel inspired to get your channel up and going. So guys, let's kind of jump into this video. So what I would like to discuss is the blatant disrespect from one man to another. Now, I get it. Men want to stay out of women's business. But when your wife is dragging a man for no reason at all and calling him names in which he actually can sue her, like, I think that's what he should have did, because calling him that kind of a name, and at some point I'll put it on the screen, when you have no facts, you just making up stuff, that is so wrong on so many levels. But what even makes it worse is Dr. Heavenly's husband or daddy or whatever she calls him asks Dr. G, is he okay? And tells him to stop talking about his wife as if he was saying something disparaging about the dentist. All he said was, what she said about me, I had nothing to do with whatever was going on between her and Lakeysha, but to bring me, which is Dr. G, into a situation that I had nothing to do with was frankly wrong. And I have to totally agree with him 1000%. But here is where it becomes a little bit odd. Why is Dr. Damon sitting up here acting like he don't understand what's going on, and like as if Dr. G is the problem? What kind of relationship do these two have? Like, something is not adding up. 1 + 1 is equaling 14 over here. So let's kind of get into the snippet, y'all, just to refresh your memory, and let's talk about this situation.
When the ladies are beefing, you'll hear something and you'll be like, whoa. You know, you said what? And I think when it gets to that whoa level, you kind of got to say something.
Amongst women, I don't worry about Heavenly. Like, I'm not, she'll be all right. Heavenly gets along with everybody.
You okay?
Did Damon just say?
Well, I feel like with this episode, we got a glimpse at just who Dr. Damon is. It seems like he is most definitely a miniature Dr. Dennis Heavenly, because Dr. G was humble. He came to him the correct way and just basically said, like, why did I get pulled into your wife and my wife's situation? And why did I get called this humiliating name? And then Dr. Damon says, don't talk about my wife, like he's some kind of robot or something. And it's just like, not to utilize any common sense, but to know what your wife did, but to say nothing about it is inexcusable. Then Dr. Damon goes on to say he was upset because Dr. G didn't say that he never cheated on Dr. Heavenly, which is totally crazy, because Dr. G don't know nothing about what he would have did on Dr. Heavenly, because why would he tell him? So he just basically said, I stayed out of it. But I think with this episode, we definitely know what type of person Dr. Damon is. And we've already knew or known who the dentist was, because this is definitely coming together, and we can definitely see why these two are married, because it seems like his thinking and his thought process is exactly like her. And this is another thing to point out. He couldn't be such a good person and be married to her. So this facade that he's giving us and that he's putting on, it's not who he is. He is exactly who he showed us in this particular scene and in this episode. Now, for those of you who may have forgotten what the dentist, Dr. Heavenly, stated, here is the message. What she did is she sent this message out on her, I can't remember if it was Instagram or Twitter, and then she deleted it. At that point, it was already too late. Y'all know how these internet streets work. You can't put nothing up there and take it off. They done already copied it and screen recorded it. But this is what she stated. Dr. G is not respected in the community. That's real talk. Hashtag abuser, hashtag controlling, hashtag she was trying to spell pedophile, which is crazy that you are trying to drag somebody with a word that you can't spell, girl. Use the spell check. And this is why I just can't respect this lady. Like, she just is too much. And then she hashtag team daddy, you know, a woman calling her husband team daddy. Seems like she got daddy issues, but that's a whole nother story. And then hashtag married to medicine. And as you can see at the bottom, neighborhood talk actually spells pedophile correctly. She can't spell it. So this is what she sent out. Now, instead of her husband going to Dr. G and making it right, and them having a moment where Dr. Heavenly, the dentist, apologizes, he acts as like it never happened, and then blames Dr. G for not taking his referred patients. Now, is that not a miniature Dr. Heavenly, the dentist? It's just both of them are grimy individuals. And like I said, we are seeing exactly who her husband really is.